I feel like I've been procrastinating making a video for a while now. I wasn't sure what to make this channel into or what I really felt like doing with it. Part of me likes doing dramatic stuff. The other part of me just wanted to talk, mainly about films, photography, but I figure that this is just going to be a photography channel. With that in mind, welcome to the focal plane. I've been living in Vancouver for about 4 years now. That's the fourth time in my life that I've completely uprooted myself and moved somewhere new. It's not an easy process, but I figured that here was a better place to settle and make my life worth something. In those 4 years, I've noticed the same thing that I've noticed in every big city that I've been to. It's that cities have this innate ability to take in the most vulnerable people in their societies and spit them out as refuse, as a shell of what they were. Today, like so many other days, it's been a rainy day here in Vancouver, as I can see by the window out there. I don't hate the drizzle. I think that the rain here gives the city a beauty that it doesn't have when it's dry. Something that I notice in my photography and in the refuse that I shoot. So I dressed up like a professional juggler and headed downtown. I use a few different cameras in my photography, mostly medium and large format. I'm a big fan of shooting with the largest camera that I can bring at the time. A principle that I took from Ansel Adams' books. He was a big proponent of shooting at the highest resolution possible for each given situation. So for the most part, I end up using 4x5 because it's just not economical for me to bring an 8x10 camera with me anywhere. 4x5 is still a big camera, and the one that I generally use is a 1953 speed graphic. These cameras all kind of introduce as the channel unfolds, but for today, because of the rain and because mechanical and antique cameras don't specifically like the rain, I decided to go digital and shoot with my Fuji X-T3. Refuse is many things here. It means something different to everyone. I think the people of Vancouver see the homeless as refuse. There's something that's in the way on the streets. Something that's hard to take care of. Something that's hard to get out of sight. But I've never seen the homeless that way. At least, not the ones that I've met. I tend to see them as some of the color that makes up the roots of Vancouver's downtown area. Many of these people are minorities, and a lot of them suffer from mental illness and addiction. That's partly what I find makes them such interesting subjects. I've kind of become a subject of an ongoing project that I've been working on for the past year or so. When I decide to go downtown, I walk to the train station, get in, and I take the train down to Waterfront Station, usually. I take the same path, sort of, every time, or, slight variations here and there. I see different folks every time, every outing. It's not always the same homeless people. They tend to move around quite a bit. This is pretty normal for Vancouver, where I've noticed there are even homeless tourists that I've talked with about hitchhiking across the country, some from Montreal and Nova Scotia specifically. and they gave me their contact info as they were passing through. And at the time they were living on the street and squeegeeing people's windshields for change here and there down along Robson Square. And when I asked them where they were going, they told me they were headed to Victoria. From there, who knows? I don't think they really had a plan. It's a very freeing way to look at things. But not all of them have that same freedom. They're the kind who were either born and raised here and fell on hard times, or just got stuck, or they liked it here because of the culture. You know, weed culture was a big motivator for people to move out here for quite a while. So what I found today were people sleeping off the heat, or just trying to stay out of the rain, under bridges, under awnings, on the sidewalks. As well, I decided to take some architectural photos. Hope you've enjoyed this video. There will be more to come as I work on this project and as I talk more about cameras and photography in general. So like, subscribe, and leave a comment about which aspects of your city inspire you the most. And as always, cheers.